running for governor. Really good guy. I like Roxanne a lot. Some of you might not like him. I already know why you're going to do the leftist thing when you hear some of the things he's had to say recently, but he is trying to win a state. Trump won by 13.8 points. Next, we have the current sitting House rep member, and when I say House, I mean the Iowa State House, Josh Hart. He is a 4-time Paralympian. That's also him. Okay. And then you have the sitting senator, who is the former minority leader in the Senate, state Senate in Iowa, Zach Walsh. Zach Walsh has 2 lesbian mothers. He is very much progressive. He worked for Elizabeth Warren's campaign in 2020 when she ran for president. He's an ally of hers. She's already endorsed him. The DSCC's favorite in this race is Turk, though, who won a Trump plus 8 district and overperformed by 20 points. He sits in the reddest seat a Democrat has held in the last decade in Iowa. He is the most competitive. He's defeated 2 Republicans back-to-back after winning first by only 4 votes, and the second time winning by 1,500 votes. So what was I going to say about Trump? He has a fundraising disadvantage. He has not raised as much as Walsh. Walsh has raised more money because he's more of a national figure. He was on the Ellen DeGeneres show, Queen of All Lesbians, because of his lesbian moms, and he went viral numerous times. So the state knows Zach Walsh a lot and likes him. The leftist progressives love him as well. Now, Turk is actually the quote-unquote better opponent. His father was in Vietnam, and due to Agent Orange, he has not only mispronounced this spina something. I don't know.
Spina bifida?
There we go, spina bifida. Thank you so much. And he has been wheelchair bound his whole life, and as I mentioned, 4-time Paralympian. Very much what he likes to call a prairie populist. He thinks the godfather of the Americans with Disabilities Act, who was in this seat in 2014, for him being able to even have health care and the ability to roll around in his wheelchair and do the things that he does do. And so he kind of wants to replace him with his prairie populist ideals and plans and policies, etc. Zach Walsh, though, is a Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren leftist. Funny enough, though, they're both even in their race against Ashley Hinton. Now, who is Ashley Hinton? She is a sitting member of Congress, U.S. Congress. She is a former TV news anchorwoman. She won her first race in 2022. She is a hokey, ugly white woman. No shade to any of those who do. Joe B, I'm looking at you. But anyway, she is unfortunately running for Jody Hunt's seat with Jody Hunt's endorsement and blessing. She is another deranged psychopath who voted for the One Big Beautiful bill that's destroying Iowa families' lives, farmers' lives. So folks who thought she was going to be so strong because she comes from Iowa's 2nd congressional district, what that used to be a swing district, well, guess what? You're wrong. She underperformed both Republicans whenever she won both times. And now, currently, this shows you wrong. Ashley Hinton is losing to both of these Democrats, which to her should be an embarrassment because one is a leftist and a state that Trump won by 14 points. So that's kind of where we're at in Iowa. We're seeing a consistent tie either between her and these 2 candidates, or we are going to see one of the 2 of them edge her out by a point or 2. Specifically, Turk typically does better whenever they push him these leaders and they do a ballot where it's a reform ballot versus just a blind, hey, here's who the candidate is. When they give the bio, he typically will do better. So that is the Iowa kind of update. And then in Georgia, Keisha Lance Bottoms, any Atlanteans in the room know who she is, and he probably despises her and hopes she gets it by far, but it's okay. She chose not to run for re-election for a second term as mayor back in the 2020s, right? She is deciding to run for governor after being upset Biden did not choose her to be his VP pick and chose Kamala Harris. So she is running for governor, and despite an embarrassing on-stage debate last Wednesday, she is currently leading in polling to be your next governor. She is already going to win the runoff purely due to name ID alone. What we're looking at, though, is who will be her number 2. So when I say that, I mean who will be the opponent she runs against in this obvious runoff, because she's not going to clear 50%. Will it be Jason Estes, who's someone I'm voting for, or will it be the Democrat in training, former Republican, Jeff Duncan? lieutenant governor who helped, unfortunately, author and push a lot of these horrible abortion ban bills into law that your state currently is dealing with, right? He promises and vows to reverse all of these things when he wins the governorship because he thinks he can bring both sides together. But Black women and all the other Democrats in the state don't trust him. I personally see it being Jason Estevez being who Keisha Lynch Bottoms goes up against in the inevitable runoffs next month. And I actually think that he might beat her whenever she gets on the debate stage. Now, why wasn't he on the debate stage last week? He did not unfortunately qualify for this particular debate because the poll that showed he was ahead, it came in late, did not come in time. But he is currently number 2 in fundraising, right behind KLB.